What's up, everybody? It's your boy Duty back again with another video. This time around, I'm taking a look at our boy DSP's daily rap. And oh my lord, it's more what he didn't say that's the catcher than the stuff he actually did say. So he recapped his Cowabunga Chuck E. Cheese party that he had yesterday. And honestly, it did not go well at all. He was terrible at the games. He ranted and raved about the games. The tips weren't that great. He didn't hit. I think he got about 250 overall for the whole day. I mean, for most people that's pretty good. But Phil, that's not a good day for Phil. But most of all, he got 0 memberships. That was the goal for the stream. The marathon was to bump up and get gifted memberships, and it did not materialize. Let's get into the video.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Saturday, the 3rd of September 2022, also known as my Cowabunga Pizza Party, celebrating the history of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and not only, their pop culture stuff, but also their history in gaming, as we checked out the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Cowabunga Collection game. So, first of all, before we even get started, I want to give everyone an update because I talked about it on the podcast this morning, but I haven't had an opportunity to update the podcast or anything. Upload it, excuse me. It's been a long day. I'm very tired and cranky because I forgot to drink my second coffee. And when I do that, I basically get very sleepy. And I'm basically at this point, like, I've been streaming for 9 straight hours. I'm like, oh.
Hopefully he drank his cherry juice with all that meat that he had. He's definitely gonna have a gout flare up today.
I still got to do the daily wrap. I still got to upload. So if I start to stutter or say things wrong, please forgive me, okay? So,
please forgive old man Phil. He's getting up there in age.
In regards to the false copyright strikes against DSP Gaming, they're in the process of being cleared up, finally. Basically, I got fed up of waiting, and I contacted YouTube again, and I said, what gives? It was a week and a half ago when I issued my counter notifications against false copyright strikes against the channel, and you guys haven't updated a thing. Like, the status is...
And just because you were a lazy procrastinator, you should be looking at your YouTube studio every day and looking at your analytics, and especially if you have copy strikes, you should be looking at the progress every day to see what's going on, and that you didn't do that. You submitted your counters and you waited a week to see what the hell was going on, and you know that, oh, nothing's been forwarded. And also regarding those counters, YouTube has 7 days to actually review your counter requests, your counter forward requests. So no news there, pimp.
Still frozen and everything, like you haven't done a damn thing. So
again, they have 7 days to review it.
I was told, oh, we'll get back to you within 24 hours. That shtick again. All of a sudden this morning I look and the status has changed, saying, oh, now the counter notifications has formally been served, and the person who made these claims against you has 10 days to respond, stating that they're suing you and showing evidence that they're suing you. Okay? Which is bullshit. It's a troll. There's no way he's gonna sue me. If we went to a lawyer would laugh him into the fucking, oblivion. Like, what are you, crazy? You have no legal stance here to sue Phil for anything, you fucking idiot. So the good news is, at the worst, these strikes will be removed from DSP Gaming within 10 business days, I believe they say. But this should have been done a week and a half ago. Sounds to me like YouTube literally just sat on it doing nothing because they're lazy as shit. I could be wrong. It could be that message saying 10 days actually applies to when I issued the counter notifications last week and they didn't update the status in the system.
No, you idiot. And yet again, because you refuse to take 10 minutes and research something, the clock starts as soon as the claim that your counterclaim, as soon as they forward it. So if they forward it yesterday, that means the 14 days begins yesterday. So it's that simple. It's not hard, Phil.
I have no idea. I guess we're going to find out.
You have no idea, and this is your business, right?
So best case, those copyright strikes should be cleared up by like Wednesday. Worst case, another week and a half. But they're getting cleared up one way or the other.
It's going to be 14 days as of yesterday. And yep, 14 days of yesterday, as of yesterday. So not next Saturday, the Saturday after that.
God, because I hate having bullshit against the channel. This was a nonsense situation. And by the way, once it's cleared up, I will actually explain in full detail the situation on a podcast. I'll actually go into detail about it so you guys know everything that happened. So not only do you understand how it's bullshit, but also maybe to protect yourselves if you're a YouTuber yourself, okay?
You're not going to be providing any information, pimp. It's out there. Anyone can simply Google it, and I've stated the policy over and over again.
I know you guys are waiting for the juicy deets, and you're going to get them once these are
No one cares.
cleared up. Cool. Then, as for the marathon itself, first I went through a history of the Ninja Turtles, starting with them being a cartoon show, a comic book, another comic book, a bunch of action figures and collectibles, and then, of course, into the movies. I went through the entire movie trilogy, talked about the iterations of the toys and other, merch as well. It was a good, 45 minutes of Ninja Turtles history on the podcast this morning. People really liked it. They thought it was pretty, interesting for me to go through the time period that I was a fan. Of course, it doesn't go over the entire history of the Turtles because I stopped being a fan around the mid 90s, and that's where my knowledge is going to end. And I'm sure many people know more about them in the 2000s and further on. But it was a great podcast. Then we jumped into the collection. What did we do? The original NES game, the arcade game, the Hyperstone Heist, which is the Genesis version, which is a unique hybrid of the original arcade game, Turtles in Time, and original content to become an original game itself. Okay? We also did both fighting games, the Tournament Fighters, both for Genesis and Super Nintendo, and then we ended with a little bit more of the original NES game. I don't really want to spoil too much about it. What I will say is, sadly, Digital Eclipse once again did a piss poor job with this collection, not with the way that they have the content in there or the additional stuff they add, because there's some really nice stuff, scanned artwork of the boxes, the instruction manuals, ads and production art, and we looked at a lot of that, and actually it was really good content. The online play is trash. It's fucking trash. You try to play online in any of the beat 'em ups, can't find anyone. When you find someone, it's laggy as shit.
Yet another game that's laggy. Buggy netcode or netcode, whatever the hell he calls it. Just like Street Fighter, any online competition that he plays has some type of lag complaint from him, and it's pitiful. And it just goes to show that it's all bullshit. It's all a lie every time he says lag or whatever. It's just an excuse because he's doing terrible.
This person's just here to troll. They're going to keep hitting the credits button so the game says, cowabunga, 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 cowabunga. Okay, let me get rid of them. Oh, Digital Eclipse, again in one of their collections, didn't put the ability to kick someone from a lobby or ban someone. So literally, people can troll the fuck out of you and just make your life miserable, and you have no recourse. It's exactly the same as what they did with the Street Fighter 38th Anniversary Collection to a T. If you play this collection offline, it's quite fun, lots of content. Go try to do anything online, any online functionality, you might as well not even do it. It's as if the game has no online play. And I mean that. I tried to play Tournament Fighters, found one person online, played them one match, the whole game crashed, and then when I tried again, no one online. This is 4 days after the game came out, no one's online playing it. I don't understand why Digital Eclipse keeps getting work. And I mean it. Like, at this point, they literally have a historical track record of, we don't care, we put out the bare minimum, we don't improve or patch anything. If it's broken, fuck it. You already paid for it. That's their attitude. Why do people keep giving them work? Why did they make this collection? Why not give it to a competent group who will not only make the collection offline viable, but have robust online as well? They just don't care. So
robust.
The good news is I had a lot of fun. It was a great marathon. We played a good variety of games, and people seem to really enjoy the marathon. You be the judge when I upload the footage later today. I'm going to do it as soon as I'm done with this video. I'm going to get those videos uploading. By the way, I am going to put them all into one playlist. So if you want to watch them all in order right here on DSP Gaming, you can. If we ever go back, because we kind of left it open-ended, will Phil ever go back and play these games again? The one I would probably play again is the NES game, the original. Because that one has save states. I've never beaten it. It's insanely hard, and I can't imagine what it's like at the end. So I was like, dude, maybe I'll play this again one day and see if I can beat it, because I've never done that before. But outside of that, I don't know if I would go back. Maybe I would go back and play Turtles in Time once. Maybe I would play Manhattan Project, which is an NES game that's a sequel to the arcade game, and it's completely different from anything else in the collection. It's a new game, essentially, but it is an NES game, so it doesn't look so good, but it still plays fine. We'll see. There's definitely potential for more stuff. I didn't even play any of the Game Boy games, and they're in there. It's like, well, it's kind of a waste to not even try them, right? What we'll probably do is save it for, like, if I need a random stream once for a night stream or something, or maybe we want to do something that's is going to incur rage in me, so we do the NES game. We'll see. But I had a great time, and by the way, the pizza, so good. So good. I had a whole video about it. You can watch it. It's a review. It's a formal DSP tries it. I hope you enjoy it. All right, guys, this was great. What are we doing tomorrow? Tomorrow we go back to regularly scheduled gameplay. So it's going to be...
All right, nobody cares about tomorrow. So notice the two things he didn't mention at all on this daily wrap. And he talks about it every single time. He never misses it, regardless of whether it does well or does bad. He didn't bring up his tips or his support, which he always brings that up. And it wasn't great yesterday. The super chats were pretty dull. I mean, for streaming whatever he did, 8 hours, 9 hours straight, it was pretty bad. Tips, I think he got like 250. And you know our boy Phil, whenever he does these marathons, he expects to hit the tier 3 tip goal for both streams. So essentially make over $300. And he didn't hit that. So that's another thing. The other thing that he didn't address was the gifted memberships. He is still at 379 and he probably lost a few. And I'm going to make a separate video on that because I found it hilarious, his excuse on yesterday's stream about the gifted membership. So make sure to check that video out. All right, pimps, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out.